All right, guys, so the last hunt for the month of May, we got 2 boxes of half dollars to go through. Hopefully we can pull out some silvers to add to our scoreboard for the month of May. In box number 1, we have a slightly heavy roll followed by 4 semi-heavies, and I believe this is an underweight roll. I don't actually remember, but we'll weigh it up in the end. And then over here with box number 2, we have a super heavy roll followed by, I believe, 7 semi-heavy rolls and an underweight roll. So this one's probably just missing a half dollar, and this one is making up for that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these rolls. Hopefully we can find some silver. I did see this coin over here, this ender, which was pretty interesting. Looks like someone tried to drill into it, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and open up roll number 1 just to see if there's anything in roll number 1. If not, we'll go ahead and get into the hunt. And it doesn't look like I'm seeing anything in this roll, so we're gonna go ahead and get into these rolls. Hopefully we can pull out some silver, and I will see you guys at our first find. Okay guys, so no silver so far in box number 1, but on the very last roll of box 1, before we get into those heavy rolls, my fiance did find a proof. So let's see. This is actually the first proof that she's pulled out, so that's pretty cool. It's going to be a 1987 San Francisco proof. And it's a little beat up, but we'll take it and add it to the board. And we'll go ahead and get into those heavy rolls now. We'll start weighing them up. We'll start off with this one, which is a light roll at 213.9 grams. So let's go ahead and check and see if there's anything notable in this roll. And I'm not seeing anything off the bat over here. Let's just double check a couple coins there, and nothing that I see. Everything will be checked off camera. And then we'll get into these slightly heavies, or sorry, semi-heavies. And then the slightly heavies will be after these semi-heavies, coming in at 225.8, and I'm not seeing anything here. Once again, they will definitely all be checked off camera just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And what we're looking for is proofs, which will have those thicker edges like you guys just seen with that proof we pulled out, or a gray edge, which will signify silver. So hopefully we can pull a silver out. If not, we still have box number 2 to go through. And this is the last hunt of the month. This is the last hunt for the month of May, May 31st. So hopefully you can pull out something just to add to our numbers for the month of May. This one's coming in at 226 on the dot. So let's see. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll. Oh, we got a proof. 1990S. So that one was a thicker edge. That's the reason why I double checked that one. So 2 proofs so far. So we'll go ahead and add it to the pile. Let me double check and make sure I'm not missing any other possible proofs, because there's a couple of thick rolls and thick edges, I should say, not rolls. But nothing in that one besides that proof. And let's weigh out this last one, 226.1. So maybe a 40%er in this roll. Let's see if we can find anything here. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll. So we're gonna go ahead and check these all off camera, and then we'll get into box number 2. But before we do that, I will open the first roll of box number 2 live for you guys, just to see if we can find anything in that first roll. And I think we might have a gold-plated one in this roll. Let me just check and make sure. Yeah, it's not a silver. And this one, it's not a gold-plated. Very interesting. Actually, it probably was at one point, because it looks like a jewelry piece, as it has the markings in the 4 corners over there. And the reverse does look like it was gold-plated at one point. So pretty interesting. But we're going to go ahead and get into box number 2, and I'll double check these rolls and make sure we didn't miss anything. And I'll see you guys at our first one. All right, guys, so we just finished up box number 2. We're going to get into those slightly heavy rolls now. Starting off is going to be a 214.2. This one's an underweight, most likely just missing $1/2. And I'm not seeing anything special in this roll, but I will double check it off camera just in case. And then we're going to go into our semi-heavies starting at the 225.8. Let's see if there's anything in here. And I'm not seeing anything in here. I'll double check this one. Looks like it has a thicker rim. Next one's going to be a 226 on the dot. So starting to get into those slightly heavy rolls. Let's see. And I don't see anything in this roll that's sticking out to me. We'll get into that next roll, which is a semi-heavy at 225.8. I might have switched these rolls around. And I'm not seeing anything. That one did have a wide rim, making it look like a proof. And then we got a 226 on the dot. So we'll open up this one. If I can get these rolls open. And I'm not seeing anything here. We get into that next roll. Another 226 on the dot. Hopefully we can manage to pull out a silver from one of these rolls. But if not, we're just gonna have proofs. And I'm not seeing anything here. Nothing in that one. 226 on the dot as well. We'll see if there's anything here. Oh, and it looks like there is. That's interesting too. There was a little piece of tape right there, right by that silver. Very interesting. So, well, what looks to be a silver, and it's going to be a silver. Just looking at that reverse. And it's a 1967. So awesome. Ending the month of May with our last hunt with one silver at least so far. So very happy with that. So let me just double check this roll and make sure there's nothing else in here. And I don't see anything else. I don't even see that piece of tape now. Maybe it was just a piece of plastic in here from the machines or whatever. All right, and the next one's 226 on the dot. So very happy to have that for our last hunt of the month. To at least have one silver. And I don't think this is gonna be a silver. It looks just painted. Yeah, it's just painted 1977. So nothing in that roll. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this last roll, which is 237 on the dot. So let's see, it's most likely just an extra $0.50. I believe that's what it is. And that's exactly what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and double check all these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I will see you guys in the wrap. Okay guys, so we double checked those rolls and we didn't miss anything, but we managed to pull out one silver for the last hunt of the month of May. So very exciting to find this, 1967 Philadelphia 40%er. And we also managed to pull out two proofs, a 1987 San Francisco, pretty beat up. And then my fiance pulled out her first proof, a 1990 San Francisco proof. So very nice. Both of them are clad, but we'll add it to our finds. We always like to keep the proofs since they are not intended for circulation coins, and they were part of proof sets at one point in their lives. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, as well as leave a comment and subscribe if you guys are new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on our next hunt.